going, everyone? My name is Jesse Tugas. I am the host of the Successful Failure podcast, where we talk to LA comics who are up and coming in the LA scene. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who subscribed to the YouTube channel and following my experience through the stand-up world. Now, I wanted to try something new with this video. Recently, I've done some research on my YouTube page. I found out going through the analytics that the most impressions I've been getting are from people who want to learn about how to start stand-up comedy and how to do it. So the purpose of this video was basically for those people, the people who want to learn how to do stand-up, or just for people who just started off and don't really know where to take themselves. But with that being said, I'm not making this video to tell you what to do. I'm just, sharing my experiences and showing you guys what I did to get better at comedy. The things I'll talk about are some of the things that I struggled with in the beginning, specifically, again, the first 3 months, and how I overcame those struggles. So let's jump in. The first 3 months is really rough. The things that I struggled with, other than obviously the writing part, is really difficult, but I want to get more into how to get comfortable on stage first. And what I did to get comfortable on stage, specifically started doing improv mics. Those improv mics really helps you get comfortable on stage, get you comfortable with a mic in your hand, get you comfortable with eyes on you. The difference between improv mics and open mics is that with an improv mic, you're able to request a prompt from another comedian, basically a topic on whatever it is, and you're able to riff off of it. So let's say an example of a prompt would be, who's your favorite comedian? And as a comic, I'd be on stage and I would say, my favorite comedian is Carlos Mencia. So yeah, that's a really crappy example of what you would do at an improv mic, but that's basically the gist of it. And like I said, these improv mics are so valuable because, again, they get you comfortable on stage. And during the first 3 months, doing those improvs and taking those things that made people laugh and turning them into bits was basically all of my material during my first show. And if anyone watching this is in LA and you're looking for a venue who holds improv mics, I would suggest The Fourth Wall, ran by Joe Manente. Joe is a great host, and he really creates a very comfortable and safe space for us to go out there and test our material. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. The writing, you gotta write every day. If there's one note that I get from all my peers that I look up to, it's that you have to write every day. Doing these podcasts, I found out that there is a formula to this comedy stuff. And this sounds probably very rudimentary to a lot of people, but it is setup, punchline, tag, tag, tag. Basically what that is the cadence of how a comedian should think about when not even writing jokes, but even stepping on stage and riffing. That's kind of maybe something I think that comedians look for. What does setup, punchline, tag, tag, tag mean? For an example, we'll keep with the Carlos Mencia stuff, right? So the comic I look up to is Carlos Mencia. Setup. I look up to him because I think he's a very good writer, he's very original, and he doesn't steal jokes. That's the punchline. A tag for that joke would probably be like, my second favorite comedian is Brandon Schaub. So yeah, that's what a setup punchline tag would look like in my world. I don't know how it would work for you or how you would come up with it, to each his own, but that's something that I wanted to do to kind of show you how a joke is formulated. One more piece of advice that I can say that was very important for me is that I would say when you step on stage, be as authentic as possible. Because in my opinion, that's how you find what's most relatable with people. So those are the three main things that I found that was helpful for me in my first 3 months: going to improv mics, writing every day, and writing stuff that's relatable to people. I don't want to make this video any more longer or as awkward as it needs to be. I tried my best today. I don't know if this is something, like I said, if it's something I'm going to keep doing. But I will say that if anyone wants to really know the process of what your first 3 months looks like, then I would suggest you listen to the podcast. I'm going to plug my own podcast here. But I would say take some time to listen to that, because I started that podcast on marketing comedy, and it's helped my